Welcome back. We're going to talk about facing and turning your piece. Prior to putting your piece into the chuck, you're going to make sure that you're going to deburr the piece first. What you're trying to do is you're trying to get your edges as smooth as possible, getting rid of all the extra debris. Then you're going to file it down once you complete it. I'd recommend that you always go from the inside to the outside. Why is that, Serrano?
So you're gonna get all the edges and then you don't have anything in the thing when you're facing and turning.
So when you put it into the chuck, it sits as smooth as possible. This went a little bit faster because Serrano had already completed this process. Go ahead and put your piece in. Mira. What's up with the jewelry? All right, for child safeties, we should always remove any jewelry that we have so it doesn't get caught on anything. You guys are on point today. You got your watch on, you got your bracelet on. Which one? You can't do it. Who's got the watch on? All right, so once we put our piece into the truck, you want to go ahead and give it a slight turn. Tighten it just a little bit. Go ahead and grab your mattock. He's going to move the carousel out of the way so it's easy for him to swing his mattock and tap his piece. So basically the way this chuck works is if I were to tighten it here, I don't have to go all the way around. It's personal preference that he wants to just give it that extra nudge. What you're looking for when you put your piece in is you want to try to get it as flat as possible. What is that called?
This is a dead center.
So he's gonna, what is it for?
So we can get the center of the piece so we can align our tool for cutting and turning.
Okay, so he's gonna grab his dead center in, and he's gonna bring it in and tap to make a mark on his part so he knows where the dead center of his 3-inch stock is. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but as you can tell right here, he just made a small little indentation into his stock. That tells him that that's the center of his piece. So now he can go ahead and when he inserts his tool, he'll be able to see if he has to lower or raise it. Bring them both. So these are the first two tools that we use for the first couple of exercises. This is your turning, which will cut the side of your piece. When you cut this way, it's turning on your Z-axis. When you cut on your X, it's facing. All right, they're self-explanatory. One can't fit in the other. You can't slide this one on the right. You can't slide it in here because obviously it's not going to work. So they're pretty much self-explanatory. one you doing first? You go face? All right. So these tools have already been set to height, but if not, show me how you would check and verify that your tool.
So as soon as I get them a piece of line, or if it's not centered, you're just gonna tighten them out to bring it up, loosen up to go down.
So go ahead and bring it to the dot. All right, so as you can see, let me back it off just a little bit. As you can see, his tool is right at the center of his dot right there. There's two ways you can do this. When you bring it dead center in, you can actually measure it by distance and just measure it and measure your cutter. Or you can do it this way. I think it's just faster and easier. Both methods are fine. So go ahead and. So what he's gonna do now is he's gonna go ahead and touch up on his X, on his Z, I apologize. So he's gonna come in real slow and he's gonna rotate his chuck until his cutter basically touches the aluminum. You want to give it one full rotation before you keep coming in so that you can get, there you go. I don't know if you saw that, but there was a little bit of aluminum that chucked off. As soon as you touch off, you want to go ahead and origin that axis, which is currently the Z that we're working on. You want to, I don't know, yeah. So basically you see it now he origin the Z 0.0 is his operator. So what he's doing now is he's coming off of his Z, he's gonna change axis and he's gonna come in his required distance that he chooses to start facing off his piece. How much are you coming in?
I'm gonna go at 40,000.
40,000? So he's now gonna rotate his Z axis, -40. He's gonna ensure that he switches back to his X axis, the X is the part that goes in. Just for safety precautions, he's coming off his part a little bit. So now in order, hold on. How do you set your RPMs?
So I just put gonna type it in and then press forward.
So he already did his calculation. In order to start his RPMs, he's gonna punch in the number that he wants.
And it's 700.
You can see the input right here, 700. And all you have to do is click forward, and the machine will kick off. If you want to verify the RPM that you're running at, on the bottom left hand screen, you can see it right here. It says commanded RPMs 700. So now he's verifying what axis he's on. He's going to verify his increments, how fast he wants to come in. you're facing your part, you want to ensure that you don't go past halfway. Once you get to the halfway mark, you should pull back and verify your piece. I don't know if you want to pause it